Slider,
Yeah, Kate?
we've got 54 miles on the long trail. It's 272. It's about 217, 218 more miles. Should we finish it? I've been waiting for you to say this. I'm gonna get all my work done. I'm gonna let all our clients know. And maybe Grayman will babysit. This just might work. This just might work. This just might work. This just might work. I'll get all the stuff. Hello, welcome. If you're new to me, hi, how are you? So glad you're here. I'm Slider. I'm also Kate in real life. And if you're here by way of Grayman Walking, welcome. We're old friends, and I'm so happy you're here as well. So let's talk about where here is. But before we do that, we kind of want to back up a little bit. So, speaking of Grayman is my dad, and he hiked the Appalachian Trail last year. So his channel, Grayman Walking, I'll link it below. But part of his hiking experience was to invite friends and family members along for the ride, and whoever wanted to come hike a day, a couple days, a week, whatever with him, come and join. So my brothers and I all decided that we did want to do a longer stint, and we each picked a place to go hike about a week with him. And so I said Vermont, of course. And you might be like, of course, why of course? Well, let's back up a little bit further than that. When I was 8 years old, my dad took my brother and me on a cross-country road trip to Yellowstone. And while on that trip, we picked up a whole bunch of states. And so we kind of started ticking off like how many states we've been to. And so then this became this thing like, how many states can we get? Can we go to all 50? And at the point that my dad went on his AT hike last year, he had 47. And so he's had 3 left in Vermont, Rhode Island, and Hawaii. I've been to Rhode Island and Hawaii. So I was like, Vermont, of course, so that, you know, I could tick that one off and have the 3 that, that he didn't have. Even though I still have quite a few. But anyways, fast forward, last summer, he and I started the long trail together. Well, he was on the AT. I was starting the long trail, and I didn't realize that's what I was actually doing. And this was the first time I'd ever been hiking. Didn't know what I was getting into. It was just like, we're doing this thing because Dad's doing this thing, so I'm doing this thing, and we'll see what happens. And so I bought some, cheap gear off Amazon, didn't really put that much thought into it, and day 1 was rough. Day 2, I was like, what in tarnation am I doing out here? But then day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6 were majestic, right? I realized that it was just so freeing and like mind emptying, where I didn't have all that constant crazy going on in my head with to-do lists and kids and work and all that jazz. So it was such a nice escape, because that's what hiking is. It's an escape from real life. And I loved it. So after that experience, going home all, from last summer until the start of this summer, I was like, man, I need to do that again. Like, how can I do that again? So I kind of started very quietly saying, I think I might finish the long trail because I have 54 miles on it. It only makes sense. It's a logical thing to do, right? It's to go out and finish this, like close the loop on that. So I kind of started dropping it into conversation, talked to my dad about it, talked to some of my hiker buds that I met last year while hiking the AT with my dad. And then I said, okay, I've got a big proposal out. If they don't sign onto this project, that's my sign. I'm going. And I've never been so happy about a client not signing a contract and booking me for a project, because at that moment in time I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. So once that happened, I said we gotta get our ducks in order, and we gotta line up the grandparents to hop on board for some childcare support. Got to tell all the clients that I'm going to be out of office for an entire month and get literally everything on my to-do list done before I walk out the door. So that's what I have been working on to get up to this point, to literally pack my pack and get on the airplane and go back to Vermont. So that's where here is. We are finishing the long trail. So, but before we get into this second chunk of the long trail, we've got to go back to the first 54 miles, right? So my dad, his channel, Gray Man Walking, he documented all of his days. So there's daily vlog over there, and I'm going to link all of this below, but I've kind of put together a highlight reel for you all of the 6 days that we were together. So that's like the first 54 miles of the long trail. So that's going to be coming next. If you want to watch those full videos, I'll link them below. Maybe I already said that. Did I already say that? Apologies if I did. But yeah, so that's where we're going to start. And then I actually have to start walking the rest of it. Wish me luck.
Vermont is on the horizon.
Well.
Look who it is.
Look what the trail dragged in.
What are you doing in Vermont?
Had to get here first, bud.
I can't let that happen. That can't be the way this ends. Let's do the celebrating too fast ending. And Vermont is on the horizon. Oh! Ugh. No, I can't let this be the ending. Let's do the sad ending. Vermont is on the horizon, but you know, it's been over 1,600 miles. I've gotten so tired. Look at this mud. And I'm just not sure that I can go much further. It just seems like I've had enough. About all I can take. No, we can't let the video end this way. Let's do the happy ending. Today is day 133. It's 64 degrees, 7:30 in the morning. We're just leaving the Seth Warner shelter, heading for the second option ahead of us. I think it's around
Melville something.
9 miles or so. So Slider survived her first day on the trail.
Barely.
And we're going to see what today brings. But it is time
to walk.
Let's go. Watch your nails.
Ooh.
It is 8:50 in the morning. We're just leaving this shelter that I can't pronounce the last name. So we're either going to do 8 miles to the next shelter or possibly 12 to one beyond there. We're trying to get to a place tomorrow night that's 20 miles away, so we're either going to have to do 8 today and 12 tomorrow, or 12 today and 8 tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Slept good last night. It was a little too warm, but still got a lot of rest. There was several people there in the shelter area. So Kate, Slider, you have anything to add?
No, I don't. I'm enjoying it so far. First day was kind of a baptism by fire. Yesterday was steep, but I'm feeling good. Minimal complaints, so only one thing left to do.
That's what. What's on there? These were really clean on the bottom this morning when I was checking them for plugs. They would just look like new. So wherever we walked on toward the end of the day, we might have.
Probably all our sweat dripping on. Washed away.
All right. Good morning, and welcome to Gray Man Walking. Today is day 135, 69 degrees. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We've got a nice strong rain coming down, but we slept good, stayed dry. Slider, how far we got to go today?
8 miles.
8 miles. We get picked up, taken to the Wicked Way station. We'll get dried out. All the chores, shower, laundry. Little store down the road for a resupply. Which will be good. Be good for Slider to get the little hostel experience. So it is time to walk.
Status update.
Well, we're just about done for the day. We're almost to our pickup spot. Status complete.
What are we doing, Gray Man?
Going to resupply. How we getting there, Slider?
We're walking
Because
in our non-walking shoes.
why are we walking?
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Apparently. I've had conflicting information about that, though, is you walk on the trail, but you don't walk off the trail.
No,
if you can help
don't
it.
Walk far to go to a shelter. If it's too far, you might walk to the next one. Might be 5 miles away, but you won't walk. You don't want to walk more than 2/10 off the trail for anything.
That's why we won't be staying at the shelter that's half a mile off the trail coming up. We're getting attacked by bugs. Ones that bite or sting. What were you gonna say? Quickly!
I did stay half a mile off the trail one time to go to the Upper Goose Pond cabin because they served pancakes for breakfast. That was enough to make me walk off the trail.
All right then.
But
Yes?
we're staying in a nice place tonight. We'll show you around when we get back.
Yeah. The owner was very helpful, gave us a lot of options for our activities, and she's gonna be picking us up here directly to go get some ice cream, and we all know Gray Man likes ice cream. So we're walking to get some food to resupply and for dinner. But it looks like timing wise we're gonna have our ice cream first.
Nothing wrong with that.
Trail rules. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Okay, here we go. Rescue mission. Woo! There we go. I did it.
Good morning and welcome to Gray Man Walking and Slider. Today is day 136. It's
67 degrees.
67. It's about 7:30. We just got dropped off by our shuttle driver. Had a wonderful stay at the Wicked Way station. The hostess, so nice. Very nice place. It's a beautiful morning. Not a cloud in the sky. The plan today is to get about 8 or 9 miles, so to get us halfway to where we got to be tomorrow for Slider to get picked up. So
I'll take you along.
It is time to walk. It's high up here.
Could have stopped halfway up for the view. Okay, man, what are we doing?
We are going to ride the gondola down to the bottom of the mountain where they serve food.
Hopefully cheeseburgers.
Hey.
Would you just say gray man? Tell us.
Oh, this is pretty.
That's not what he said.
It's pretty.
Ooh.
So this is very cool. You take a little side trip from the trail, ride the gondola down the mountain, and get you a bite to eat, ride back up.
Hiker field trip.
Hiker field trip. Tell you, Vermont's beautiful. What do you think? Agree?
I agree.
Alright, let's filter a little bit.
Change of plans. We found the perfect campsite right here. So we're gonna stop for the day.
Good morning, and welcome to Gray Man Walking.
And Slider walking.
Today is day 137. It's 60 degrees and 6:55 in the morning. We're going to walk to where we get picked up for Manchester Center and the Green Mountain House Hostel. So that's the plan for the day. We're going to try to get a hitch into town, resupply, eat something, and call the hostel to pick us up from town. They're located outside of town somewhat, so. All right. Beautiful morning. It is time to walk.
Status report.
Well, we're 3 miles in for the day. We've had one snack break. Started off with a cup of coffee, one of us did. I go back to this. I'm liking Vermont. There's a few little hills. I mean, you gotta expect some hills, but it's been pretty good trail. And one of the things that's really good is it's been a little drier year up here, and that's really helped with trail conditions. Not really much mud. We had a little bit yesterday because of the rain the night before, but not enough to get over really in our shoes. So good day, beautiful blue sky. We walking.
We walking.
We be walking.
Okay, tonight we're staying at the Green Mountain House Hostel. Kitchen and table area here. We've got Gray Man doing his trail homework.
Done.
Done. Little seating area. Nice little collection of lost and found, or what do they call it? Hiker box. Hiker box. Living room. And this is kind of cool. I don't know if they do this everywhere, do they?
Yeah.
All the names of people who've been here so far. And then we go upstairs. Got some past classes here. And through here is a bunk room, washer, dryer, bathroom. And then through here, we've got another bunk room in there that's got a bathroom in it. And then Grayman and I are staying in the presidential suite, the private room. And it's pretty nice. Also, has air conditioning. And just like that, my hiking days are over. Well, since the cat's out of the bag, and everyone now knows that I'm Gray Man's trail secretary, and I edit all of his videos, I thought I'd leave him a little surprise love note for him to find later on. You know, I didn't think I would like it this much. At first, when he told me that he was gonna hike the AT, I thought, well, that's odd, but okay. You know, he was, we grew up on a farm, and so there was, you know, outdoor activities, but not like, you know, a 6-month-long outdoor activity. So I thought it was odd. But then he started buying his gear, and I thought, okay, this is happening. So, you know, and then he started it, and I was like, all right, I guess this is what he's doing. And, you know, part of his thing, as everyone has come to find out, is involving his family, getting people to come out here and share the experience with him. And, you know, I'm fortunate that I was able to come do a week with him, 6 days in the woods with him. And, you know, I'm sad to go home, you know, partly because I'm leaving my dad in the woods. But also because it was a lot of fun. So I get why people do it. It's peaceful. It's a challenge. It's fun. You get to meet a lot of different people. You know, get to see a lot of things you don't in everyday life. But anyway, so about 500 miles to go, gray man. You can do it.
All right. Another AT day is done. We did 8.6 miles to get into Manchester Center. We hitched a ride from a trailhead by a father whose daughter had walked the long trail last year, so now he picks up hikers every time he sees them. Nice place here at the Green Mountain House Hostel. We got a full house tonight. Some of the people we know are here. Several people walking the long trail that we've met. Sass, Gadget, Soap, and Pumbaa are here. Tangerine's here. So, good bunch. We all had our supper. Ready to go in the morning. Slider's not going to get picked up till 11, so I'm going to wait. And then they're going to drop me off at the trailhead. And then I'll be walking north. Slider?
Yes.
You got any last words over there in the dark?
Don't make me go back.
Have you enjoyed your 6 days of hiking with your daddy?
I have. I didn't think I would like it as much as I do. I wouldn't put myself in the outdoor enthusiast category, but you can put me in the being outdoors and emptying your brain category. I've enjoyed it, and obviously I'm excited to go back and see my kids, but I could stay a little bit longer too.
Well, I'm sure glad you came. I tell you folks, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I've heard those words before coming out of my mouth. All right. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel when she's gone. I've had some guest hikers, and of course my stepson Shad was with me for about 8 days. But usually my visits are for a day, and easy come, easy go, but you get used to having someone around for a week. We'll see. I have to report on that as it happens. Alright, maybe a late start tomorrow. Pretty sure it's going to involve some walking. Good night, everyone.
If you made it this far, kudos to you. This one was a long one, but that's just because we were shoving 6 days in here, right? So, anywho, that was my experience last summer, starting on the long trail. Next video coming up, we're going to be going through all the gear. So I've made some additions, some professional hiker additions. So I'm going to talk through that and show you all what I'm going to be wearing, what I'm going to be eating, what I'm going to be carrying, what I'm going to be sleeping in, all that jazz. So that's coming up next.